Do you not? They got a lot of hits. They got bangers. They're straight bops.
Are they?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're like the city boys, city girls
No.
of gay men.
No.
The city girls.
Of gay men. Holy shit. They're the city girls of gay men.
No.
Okay. Well, we're live right now.
No.
We're live right now. What's going on, people? It's your boy SOULcast. I'm here with David Bennington, Boom Kuro, aka Rush Rockstar. What's going on, guys? Introduce yourselves.
Hello.
What's
How are you
the
doing? How you doing today? Oh, David Bennington. Apparently we're here to talk about some gay dude's choir.
We talk about a lot of gay shit today.
Wow.
That's not a homophobic slur or whatever. We got two topics today. They both are over on gay shit. They do. It's shit that's gay. That's it. We're just talking. It's a SOULcast. Free thinking.
It's all gay shit.
It's gay shit. It's specifically gay shit. You know, and everybody knows if you're watching the SOULcast, you already know. Don't mind my language, my tone of voice, the words I use. This is how I talk. I don't mean no offense by it. If you're offended, that's your problem, not mine. Fuck off. We're talking about some gay shit today.
Hard gay.
Incredibly gay shit.
You'll never find dum.
Hey,
gay shit like mine.
okay, I'm about to say it. Someone who's gayer than me, than who I be.
Whoa,
Hey,
like,
you will never find. That's a good song, by the way.
it is.
I like music. Yeah, shit like anything you can do, I can do better. Frank Sinatra,
yeah.
stuff like that. I'm a fan of shit like that.
I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
Yes, I
can.
can. Yes, I can. You know, I mean, good shit. Good shit. You know,
Yes. I didn't know we're coming for your children, bro.
we're coming for a message from the gay community,
All right.
performed by the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus.
Okay.
That's the choir.
They definitely do. Okay.
They got some bangers.
Look at his hair.
They got some
As we
bops.
celebrate Pride.
Oh, we're gonna pause that. We're gonna go full screen. Before I do that, let me make sure. Oh, okay, cool. We got the screen up.
Bars.
Oh my god. Listen to these bars.
Bangers.
Bang. They got some bops. You think Megan Thee Stallion got some hits?
Nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
They got hits more. They got more hits than Cardi, Megan, and Nicki put together, bro.
What? Are you kidding me? What? Let
Bangers.
them form a chorus together.
What?
The Bye Bitches chorus.
Listen, and I will listen to every song.
Even though they're not rapping.
I will listen to every song.
Even though Migos aren't writing Cardi B's raps.
Listen.
Even though Lil Wayne's not writing Nicki's raps.
Okay.
I don't know who writes Megan Thee Stallion raps, but I know somebody does.
Damn.
Maybe it was Tory Lanez before he shot her.
Yachty writes the City Girls raps.
Yachty writes the City Girls raps.
Yeah, Lil
That's another one of them ratchet bitches out here.
Yachty.
Hey,
hold
on. Let me just say something real quick. This is the opinion of Soul. This is the SOULcast. This is not Boom Kuro, so David Business opinions, whether they agree or not. But fuck the City Girls.
Why? I want to fuck the city girls.
Oh yeah, I would love to fuck the City Girls, but fuck the City Girls. You know why? Well, Boom might understand my expressions, even though I don't have a daughter right now. Actually, I do have a daughter. Her name is Felicia Fiona.
Right.
She's a half Shih Tzu, half Terrier hybrid.
Okay. Cool.
She's not a human daughter,
Okay.
but I do have a daughter.
Okay.
If I had a human daughter,
Yeah.
I'll be damned if I let her listen to the City Girls. So
They don't.
So they could corrupt her mind. Yeah, as the parent, I have control over that.
Mhm.
But the fact that they're just out here
Promoting what they
I
want.
could definitely agree with
promoting and corrupting the minds of young girls. Who
How?
think City Girls are so hot.
They
I
are
love
fun.
City Girls.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Not hot as in they're attractive. Hot as in I want to be like the City Girls. Would you want one of your daughters to be one of the City Girls? Would you want your daughter to be Mia Khalifa, Riley Reid, Isabella Anderson?
That's
Your daughter.
No, I agree. And you know what I will tell you?
I
Is my
understand you
daughter grown?
as your parent, you have the right to keep her away from this stuff. And when she becomes an adult, she makes her decision.
Yeah,
You know
she-
what? You make a decision. You're not coming to my house.
No,
You're not living in my house. You fall on tough ends. I don't know where the fuck you about to go. You ain't coming here unless you do what the fuck I say.
Let's put it in terms that you were probably that you've seen firsthand.
Yeah.
You know some of them hoes that I was sick
Yeah.
that was fucking on.
Yeah.
You know the type of music that I listen to.
Yeah.
Would you want one of your daughters to be one of them hoes that I was sick?
You
want your daughter walking around in a
I don't
shirt?
want my daughter being a hoe else because if she's
No, not a whole Elsa. A hoe.
I said one of the hoes.
Just a hoe. No, a hoe.
Would I want my daughter to be a hoe? No. But what? But
so
my
would you
daughter
listen
also
to
has a
music and idolize hoes?
No.
I don't cook. I don't clean. I don't.
I'll tell you, got this ring.
Yeah.
I agree. It's wrong. I also understand.
No,
these are
not wrong.
Adults.
No, not wrong. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You can do whatever you want.
We're Americans. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Will please slide a little bit more into the camera shot. If you can see right there, you're not necessarily in frame. David Bennington, I need you to slide over a little bit more.
Damn.
Or, okay, David Bennington, would you do me a favor? Would you pick that up?
Yeah.
Would you move that desk out the way?
Oh, man.
And Von Curl, would you please slide that couch over a little bit more? Yeah, fuck the pennies. Fuck them. If you could keep them on there, fine.
Definitely didn't want to knock over the pennies.
Yeah, if you keep them on there, fine. If you can't, fuck them. Yeah. I already spent all the quarters and dimes. I already did it. You know.
If your silver is gone.
Oh shit! Good thing there's a lid on it. You're good.
Good.
Oh shit! Oh damn! I got to fill out that paperwork later. I'm gonna let it dry.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it dry. It'll be fine.
All right. Cool.
Right. If it dries, it'll be fine. Right.
You might have to put it in the dryer.
In the dryer? No, that'll fuck it up. The dryer spins and does this shit.
Oh, it says the whole thing.
Boom Crow, you can see yourself?
Definitely. I'm sexy.
Minor technical difficulties, but who gives a fuck? It's the SOULcast.
You don't give a fuck, man. Professionalism goes out the fucking door.
Yeah, no, this is SOULcast. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We gonna be the next Kevin Samuels, the next Fresh and Fit, the next roommates, the next No Jumper, all of that shit. I'm trying to get on them platforms, you know what I mean? Spread my message, you know what I mean?
Spread your message about.
I will be on Fresh and Fit one day.
What's your message? I hope you get there.
Yeah, what's the message?
Fuck these hoes. Not exactly that. But you know what? There's too many women who don't know how to be feminine, beautiful, compassionate females.
True.
Too many of them want to be men.
Which means they want to be hoes.
Which means they want to be hoes. That's my take.
Because
there might be some disagreements. I know if Captain Valen was here, he'll tell me, well, actually, sir. Shout out to Captain Valen. Go subscribe. If you subscribe to the SOULcast, but not subscribe to Captain Valen, go fuck you.
But I would say,
shout out to Z-Boy, shout out to Stoney,
yeah.
shout out to Dustin.
Dustin, my nigga, bro.
Shout out to Vulture.
Vulture, my nigga.
Shout out to all the homies. They're not here today, but you know what I mean.
But also,
shit, 25th. Damn, you beat J Wolf. Hey yo, what's up? What we watching? Also, I just optimized my Audacity settings. I echoed like a dude speaking into a tunnel. Yo, 25th. Hey yo, man, get your quality up, get your performance up, get your production quality up, and produce that content, man. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Produce content you like. That's it.
Sure.
Produce content you like.
Big facts. But I was gonna say when it comes to hoes,
back to the hoes.
Yeah, back to the hoes. I want to say that when it comes to hoes,
and I like hoes.
I like hoes too. What I want to say about hoes,
I want my daughter to be a hoe,
is that if it's my daughter, I'm gonna give my daughter as much information as possible while she's my daughter. Because at some point she stops being my daughter.
18 years old.
And no, it's just at some point she's gonna stop being your daughter. She's gonna become somebody's girlfriend. She's gonna become somebody's.
Well, that's
wife.
what the Gay Men's Choir is talking about. They got your children. Nothing you can do about it.
The fuck?
That's what they said.
No, I can tell you exactly what the whole Gay Men's Choir thing. It really is.
Now when I watch the video, you can't.
No, I heard a little. From my understanding of what you told me before, it really just feels like they're just placating to people's fears of them.
That doesn't mean they don't believe what they say. Because I troll.
I troll.
You troll.
Hard.
Kuro doesn't troll.
Well, you not troll. There's an art
but
to
we
trolling.
troll. There is an art to
trolling.
trolling. But on a certain level, to make trolling work, on some level, you have to back what you say on some level.
It depends.
Depends on trolling.
Yesterday I was trolling on Bronner for Shigoki.
That's trolling on a video
Just
game.
like this morning. I mean, just like earlier today. It was incredible.
It was incredible.
I saved it.
Okay. So you dabble in trolling.
I mean, it just depends on what it is.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
You and I troll on a damn near consistent basis.
Our generation.
I said it's
fuck that. Our generation our generation conceived trolling.
Yeah, without us.
We invented that shit. When I was in 7th, 8th grade, I was on the internet trolling people. I was trolling boomers and the dosage of, and you Gen Zers, you Zoomers, you don't know what the fuck trolling is.
How do I troll? I just make you. I just steer into the things you believe about me already, until you find out that you're wrong.
And I steer into it to frustrate you. Only
to frustrate
you.
I steer into literally to frustrate.
Doesn't mean I disagree with you, but no, you can stretch the truth.
Oh no, I'm gonna stretch it hard.
I'm gonna stretch it hard.
Hard.
Okay. Dalton, bad troll. Me, good troll. I think you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, how is he a bad troll?
There's no tact. There's no strategy. It's just like I completely believe what I say.
Well, it's like
and I'm just
bland.
Yeah, it's bland.
Yeah.
As opposed to me, there's sometimes I'll troll only to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
And I may not completely believe what I say, but I understand enough of what I'm saying to argue the point, even though I believe it or not.
Listen, I don't believe it at all. I just know it frustrates you. So,
at that point, it's just funny. It's just funny.
Oh yeah, I'm not trolling.
This is all that
shit. All right, are we ready to watch a message from the gay community?
It's almost like I want to get back to it. It's almost like when people say, "Man, you can't be a good rapper if you don't write your own rap." I'm saying
I agree with that.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I will also tell you
this.
I
say Drake's not a good rapper.
Hear me out.
He's a great performing artist.
No, but hear me out.
Drake makes good, but before you mention, Drake makes good music. He makes good pop singles, but is he a good rapper? No,
he's not. You say he doesn't write his music
because he doesn't write his own. As a rapper, as someone who writes their own rhymes, I'll never say Drake is a good rapper.
Okay,
that's also why Kanye will never tell you I'm the best rapper alive. No, am I one of the best recording artists alive?
Yes.
Yeah,
but I will tell you this: what I would say. Some people don't rap. You're saying some people everybody who doesn't write their own bars aren't.
You can't be considered a good rapper.
Okay, great.
You can't.
I will then tell you this:
you're not Lil Wayne. You're not Eminem. You're not Nas. You're not Rakim. You're not Wu-Tang.
Okay, I get all that, and I will tell you that there's.
You're not Soulfist.
Okay, and there are motherfuckers who absolutely need a ghostwriter. Nigga, if you told me that Soulja Boy started making better songs because of a ghostwriter, I need Soulja Boy to be ghostwriter.
Okay, but here's the only difference in that, and not to deviate too much from the original topic. The only difference in that, and I love this, yeah, because I am a rapper. I love this. That there are people who can write amazing bars
and can't rap with bars,
but have no ability to perform them bars. So you know what they do? They'll write them amazing. Not everybody's Pusha T. Not everybody can write bars for you and still perform the bars at the same time. Some people can only write good bars, but when you put them behind the mic, they're like trash. They have no flow, no melody, garbage.
Yeah,
like Quentin Miller. So not everybody, or Party Next Door.
Yeah, PND is better.
Party.
Yeah, so not everybody can. Some people can write amazing bars, but have no ability to perform them.
The Party's a singer though.
But he also writes for rappers.
Yes, he did.
I don't know what rappers he writes for.
Drake?
Yeah, I guess.
Anybody in OVO?
But Drake don't have bars.
What? Yeah.
Normies think Drake has bars.
You said I'm capping?
Drake has no bars. Drake has no bars. Drake wrote a whole verse about how he took a chick to the Cheesecake Factory and she wasn't behaving the way he wanted her to.
You could tell what songs that Drake wrote because they're conversations.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
As opposed to anything else he released.
Here's my response. I like Drake's conversation.
I like Drake. No.
These are some Drake liking niggas.
I do.
Soul ain't some Drake liking nigga. You know what I mean?
I love Drake. I like Drake. Drake is.
I mean, if you're talking about some I'm on one type Drake or something like that, I like the music that the recording artist Drake produces. I can listen to it. Like we did the song with Game 100. You put me on that. I thought Drake was fire on that track. Yeah, I better not come to my funeral with this fake shit. But the fact that I know you ain't right. You ain't right none of that.
Here's my response. I love Drake since his mixtapes.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
No, before that. I'm talking about Room for Improvement.
I Okay.
So
That was Drake when he was writing.
Yeah, that's Drake when he was. So when people say that he doesn't write his bars, those are conversations.
Those are just that's what I'm saying. You can tell which songs that Drake
wrote which one he did.
Right, because in every single song that he wrote, he's
I'll
having a conversation.
You put Drake on a song with Kendrick, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, anybody of that caliber, he's not writing that verse. He didn't write that verse. Someone wrote it for him, which means he can't compete with these type of rappers.
Which is fine.
And I'm not even the biggest J. Cole fan, but you know what? You know what I like about J. Cole's the most gifted average rapper of all time.
I think
niggas be calling me out. Right? Whoa.
No, that doesn't mean J. Cole's bad.
Hold on, wait. I didn't say I did not like J. Cole.
Oh. Exactly.
I said I'm not a J. Cole fan. I listened to his new album twice and haven't listened to it since.
Was that King Overdose or was that the latest one?
No, his latest one. The one that came out like 2 months ago.
Right, 2 months.
And the only reason why is because I haven't had the want to listen to Drake.
Yeah.
But he hopped in my car yesterday and he said, "You're listening to G Herbo?" Yes. Because I like G Herbo.
G Herbo, yeah.
You know why? Because G Herbo is a real nigga.
Yeah.
Even if I don't think he had G Herbo don't have bars
at all.
No.
Lil Durk don't got bars
at all. But I believe everything he says.
Because the thing is, I like their music.
I like Lil Durk.
Yeah.
No bars.
You
know who has bars and I believe everything they say? The greatest rapper by generation. XXXTentacion.
He is actually really good though.
I mean, yeah, he was
phenomenal.
Yeah,
the greatest rapper of our generation.
Oh, also
he won't be matched for another 10 to 12. Nipsey also sucks. Yeah, he won't be matched for another 10. I'm sorry, he does.
How?
Average wannabe Bone Thugs gang rapper. Just
he at the cross, bro.
I don't listen to his music.
You know,
Nipsey is the most. No, I just said it about J. Cole.
I can't speak about Nipsey because I didn't listen to his music.
And I'm satisfied.
Imagine a less talented Bone Thugs.
Less talented Bone Thugs is a very talented Bone Thugs. Less talented is better than most.
They're all very good.
Yeah, but
at the same time, I didn't listen to Bone Thugs.
I grew up listening to Bone Thugs.
There's no way in hell you didn't listen to Bone Thugs.
How is that possible? How?
Because Bone Thugs and Harmony.
So?
Damn.
I mean, they're all great rappers, but I didn't.
Crazy, Busy, Flesh and Bone,
Biggie.
I
think Biggie's the most overrated rapper of all time.
That's fine, but
no, my bad. Tupac is the most overrated rapper of all time.
Tupac is the most influential rapper of
all time. But that also makes him the most overrated rapper of all time. I get mad. Time out. As a rapper, I get mad when I hear somebody. Tupac's the greatest rapper ever. No, he's not. I rap better than Tupac. I rap better than Tupac ever could rap, ever will rap, ever. Tupac is no Rakim. He's no Eminem. He's no Method Man. He's none of these people. He's the greatest rapper ever. No, he's the rapper that ended up getting the most clout and influencing the most people. He's the most influential rapper ever. You can't take that away from him. But the best, what's Tupac's greatest bar?
Even though you was a crack fiend, mama, you still my black queen, mama.
Crack fiend,
mama.
Black queen. That is a 2-syllable rhyme. I do multi-sills.
So
consistently, 16 bars in a row, which means on a technical level, Tupac can't rap better than me.
Yes, but he also never claimed that he could.
But people do, and this is why I say.
So you hate the fans, you don't hate him.
Yes.
Yeah, his fans. You don't hate him.
I love Ambitious as a writer, Dear Mama, all that shit. The California Love.
Like, you don't hate him.
I hate the people who say Tupac's the greatest rapper ever, man. He was beefing with Biggie, and Biggie can rap circles around Tupac's.
Almost everybody during that era correct. Jay-Z during that era correct bars around Tupac. Nas,
but Jay-Z,
Snoop Dogg,
Jay-Z,
and Snoop Dogg, and here's the catch.
Jay-Z's a phenomenal rapper.
Yeah. But Jay-Z, no, not Jay-Z. Snoop Dogg is one of the most laziest rappers I've ever seen in my life.
Snoop Dogg's one of the worst rappers that ever walked the face of this planet.
1, 2, 3 into the flow. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the dough.
Stop. Get out of here.
I mean,
fuck out of here.
That's Cali rap.
That's Cali rap. That is very much Cali rap.
I was about to say people don't know this, but
that's Cali.
No. You can't say that completely because Kendrick is Cali rap. And Kendrick has a very technical rhyme style.
That's old Cali rap.
I'm about to say,
Listen
but
to
at the same
anything
time,
in
that's
1980.
also gangster rap.
Yeah, Gangsta Kelly rap. Sound like
Ice Cube is gangsta Cali rap, and Ice Cube is a phenomenal rapper.
Have you heard his shit back then? Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Jogging the bitches, slapping the hoes. Yeah, I mean, I get you, but he wrote that for Easy in a way that Easy could rap it.
Yeah.
You hear his shit like I Ain't the One or something like that.
He's amazing.
But he also wasn't a gangster.
He also wasn't a gangster.
He also wasn't a gangster.
Yeah.
If you
we were too busy game banging to actually write bars.
If you want to look up 2021 gangster rap, just type in what's his name?
Who?
C-Mac 55.
C-Mac 55.
If you want to, yeah. C-Mac 55.
C-Mac
That's
55.
That's 2000 or Blueface.
Oh shit!
This
No,
is-
don't
this
do
is-
that.
but what
Don't
I'm
do
saying-
that.
I'm not looking at Blueface.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is 2021 real gangster rap.
C-Mac what? 55? C-Mac 50. I can tell you right now, I don't like this
Yeah,
nigga.
this is-
I can tell you.
I don't like him right now. I don't like him right
You're
now.
not gonna like his music, but this is gangster rap. This is gangster rap
In
in
2021.
2021 for Compton or for Cali. For Cali.
It's the Max Itch, and I'm about to attack on any snubble. This is
230,000 views.
It's the Max Itch, and I'm about to attack on any snubble.
I'm gonna wait till he starts rapping before I say anything.
All about blue C-No's clip, a nifty nickel most sluts wanna fuck with. She ain't about no doubt, she getting left quick. All about the money bags and body bags, shit really acts like
Fact.
racks and rocks. Oh, money.
Turn this shit the fuck off.
Stop letting it get to your emotion. Listen to what he said.
I'm the Max Itch. You know Snoo I sleep. A Max Itch. You know Snoo I see. Crazy mad ass crab. CMAC from that motherfucking 55th Street. All about chase. About getting green. ODM, nigga. That's the money team. A disrespectful shit. She ain't fucking with you. I got a temper and I will bust at you. I like big booty sluts. Open that ass up. Let me bust open that butt. Grand slam. Damn.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I can't.
I get the point you're making because that's gangster rap
That's
in
gangster rap.
2021.
But I'm
As a rapper, it offends me.
Hey, that nigga said.
As-
That nigga
It offended
said.
my soul.
He said, "If a bitch ain't rolling up weed in my house, get the fuck out."
Listen, I'd rather listen to Shorty Wanna Fuck.
Wait, what?
Shorty Wanna Fuck?
Play that.
The greatest rapper of all time?
Hit it.
You don't know Shorty Wanna Fuck?
Who the fuck? Look at this nigga, bro. He look greasy.
Listen though.
You ever seen Ice Age? He looks like a sloth.
Yeah.
Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes to rough and she's got a big oily butt.
Listen, it's
A
masterpiece.
big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques.
Sexual techniques. Plural.
I wanna bust the neck. She's looking good. She's got a lot of class. Big
This is
hoops
on the
and
same
that big
level as
round
this.
ass.
No, it's not, bro. This shit go hard,
You know
bro.
the
I will bang
difference?
this.
You know the difference? That's a troll.
Yeah, he's trolling, and that shit doesn't even sound like a trolling song. Like, I will bang that. I'll bang that in my car.
I don't think that nigga trolling.
But I'm saying, if somebody's trolling, if somebody's serious,
Yeah,
Like that C-Mac character
he
was
definitely
serious.
Yeah.
Trash.
I mean, yeah.
Garbage. Boo boo.
like 3 Pac,
Operations Overdrive.
like 3 Pac, rest in peace 3 Pac, by the way. Most people don't even know about 3 Pac, but 3 Pac died, unfortunately. But this is when you make shit rap, but you're trolling. Therefore, you can enjoy it for the troll.
Trash. Was meant to be that.
is meant to suck.
C-Mac was completely serious.
He was actually serious.
You can turn it.
It was meant to suck. That's my problem with people like C-Mac or Young Thug. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Young Thug is trash. Lil Yachty, trash.
Trash. But they're not meant to suck.
Yeah, that's what makes that.
What makes it really trash.
Is that they're not trolling you.
Maybe that's just gangster music in Atlanta.
NWA was the shit.
You
know what I mean? Wu-Tang and shit. That was the shit.
Bone Thugs, amazing.
That's the darkest fuckers. All right, so listen, because we've been talking about hip hop and stuff. I know probably a lot of you are talking about what the fuck are you guys talking about right now, bro? Talking about hip hop and shit. You know,
shit that you're gonna regret us not.
The shit most of you watch kids who watch anime listen to, but don't know nothing about. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurt y'all feelings, but it's just the truth. Yeah, and you watching my channel. You're an anime watching middle class white kid. Fair.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we got a message from the gay community about how they're coming from your children, performed by the San Francisco, I thought it was Los Angeles, San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. We're either gonna watch it all the way through, or we're gonna pause accordingly. These guys look hella gay. We're gonna pause accordingly and just give thoughts and opinions.
Move your hand on the mic.
Look at their hair.
Wow, they look like the
uber queer.
They look like the gay extras on Glee.
So we're gonna do. I've never watched an episode of Glee in my life.
I have. It's a good show.
Is it?
Yeah, actually,
it looked incredibly gay.
There were parts of it that were. I'm not gonna cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever watch Glee? Do you know what Glee is? So here's, the terms of gradient. This is a gradient. Someone who knows what Glee is, never watched it. Someone who has no idea what the fuck Glee is,
and never
watched it. And someone who knows what Glee is and did watch it.
Yeah, I did watch it.
That's what you call a gradient.
Yeah.
That's going from red to purple.
Yeah.
Literally, a perfect example.
Perfect.
This is why the SOULcast is so important, guys, because I never invite anybody on the SOULcast that completely agrees with me. Most of the people I conversate with in my life, whether you believe it or not, do I share 100% the same opinion with. Most of the people who I know personally, whether it be physically, like Kuro and David Bennington, or virtually like Dustin or Valen, I almost never agree with. That's a lesson for anybody watching SOULcast right now to take. Associate with people who disagree with you.
Not violently, but somebody who forces you to look at it from a different perspective.
Me and David Benson, we spent 40 minutes disagreeing on Power Rangers of all time.
I hate Nick.
Nick is one of the greatest Red Rangers of all time.
No, I don't even hate Nick. I hate Nick's role on the team. I don't hate Nick. I hate Nick's role on the team.
He snaps his fingers.
I fucking hate you.
And he kisses with a dragon. Nevertheless, me and Kuro, I can't tell you the amount of shit me and Kuro talk about we don't agree on.
I think One Piece takes too long.
Damn.
I still believe that.
You might have to leave my apartment.
Hey, where are we in relation to the One Piece? That's all I'm asking.
It's part of the grand scheme of things, sir.
That's not helpful at all. That's not helpful. That is not helpful in the slightest. Continue though.
All right, we're gonna watch, and I can't stress this enough, a message from the gay community, performed by the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. Is there a lesbian chorus?
Yo, that's a good question. No, but let's check this out first. That's a great question.
All right, we're gonna listen. If I need to pause, I will. But let's just. Oh, my bad. I was downloading this shit earlier. How do I turn this shit off? What? Close? Cancel? Fuck it. Whatever. It's not important.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over the past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you. You think we're...
Time out. Who's working against equal rights? Who's working against it?
I'm sure there are.
No. I mean, actively trying to stop it from happening it legally. Because there's no right you can name that I have that a gay man doesn't have. Not one. You can't name one. So who's out there trying to stop it?
I know that, no. Hear me out. I know that in the medical field, I understand that it is due to some discriminatory practices done by doctors or whatever in hospitals.
In what ways?
They'll
discriminatory about what?
They won't serve certain gay people or blah blah blah. I'm not gay. I wouldn't know, but I do know that such.
Because I know what you're about to say about how doctors are giving discriminatory statistics, and I want to say into that's not the truth. It's not discriminatory statistics. Most gay men have HIV and AIDS. That's not discriminatory. That's a fact.
Right. Why? Right. But those gay men would
because HIV and AIDS is a gay disease that can be passed to straights by straights having sex with bisexuals who have sex with gays.
Jesus.
Well, they would say that it's a lack of healthcare practices. I'm not saying that.
Scientifically,
that's what they're saying.
It is a disease born of homosexual activity that can be passed to straights from bisexuals. Keep in mind, these straights would never come into contact with the disease. They did not come into contact with bisexuals who came into contact with homosexuals. That's not, however you feel about that.
So what do you say about the gay people who don't have HIV?
I'm not saying that every gay person has HIV. I'm saying the disease is born of gay sex. Unless you believe the government gave it to monkeys and then gave it to black people and tried to, unless you want to go that route, if you're part of the Nation of Islam or some shit, if you want to go that route, if you're part of the fucking black supremacists and you think the government's trying to give black people AIDS, which would be a terrible fucking way to do it because it's been like 40 years and it hasn't worked yet, but that's a whole different topic. But it is a disease that's very prevalent. On top of that, not only that, gay culture is very conducive to nightclub party culture, ecstasy, stuff like that. Drugs like this weaken your immune system, which is the only reason why this disease is allowed to propagate and spread. Because when you go out and have a bunch of gay sex, which produces disease, and you're in a bunch of clubs where you take a bunch of ecstasy and all these other drugs that weaken your immune system, which means the disease can work better in your system.
You run a risk of destroying you.
You run a faster risk. This is just logic and statistics. I'm not going to be called something I'm not for just stating the logistic fact of how these diseases spread and go about. The both of you might completely fucking disagree with me right now.
I don't know. I don't have a reason to disagree. I'm just telling you that that's what they would say. I don't fucking know.
Right, but it's no discrimination against you for saying, because you know what I would say? If you were a straight person and you properly vet the person you're with, which means if you're a dude and you make sure you properly vet the girl you're with and make sure she don't have sex with bisexual men, or if you're a girl and you make sure you don't have sex with bisexual men, etc., you run basically no risk of catching HIV. None.
This is why probably vetting.
None. I would argue if you properly vet the people you have sex with, you don't just raw dog randoms. You have zero chlamydia, gonorrhea, shit like that. Oh yeah, you're at risk of that. HIV, if you're not fucking someone who fucks gay people, you will never catch HIV. Ever. It's not possible. Oh, so you're so toxic.
I'm sure that there are studies that may prove you otherwise, or may prove certain things. I don't know because I don't have those studies in front of me.
I will argue if you are a straight person, if you're having sex with a girl and you ask her, by the way, do you have sex with guys who are bisexual? Yes, I do. Oh, I'm not fucking you. You'll never catch HIV. You'll catch a bunch of treatable STDs. You'll never catch HIV. That's all I'm saying.
It depends on the nature.
So when you say like discriminatory practices from doctors, I just want to know what you people are talking about.
I don't know. I'm not telling you that I know, but I'm telling you that is what I've been told. That there's discriminatory practices of doctors, blah, blah, blah. Which I'm sure because there's discrimination in this nation. Then I'm sure.
Oh yeah, discrimination exists.
Yeah, so I'm sure that it can happen. I'm not arguing that these men are lying about their experiences. I'm just saying I don't know that to be factual. I'm just telling you that that's happened. But do I also believe that that's more than just gay sex that gives you HIV. Sure, I'm sure that sharing needles gives you HIV.
You're right. Well, because it's transfer of liquids, bodily fluids, blood, and etc. Right. By the way, if somebody spits on you, you can't catch HIV.
It's not that, but if you pass blood to each other, if
you smoke a blunt behind somebody, you're not gonna catch HIV.
Not that, but if a doctor makes a mistake or do some shit like that, that can happen. That's happened before, where a doctor makes a mistake, gives somebody the wrong blood transfusion, and fucks them up. Which is
well, in my society, in Soul Society, the Society of Soul Trying Prime, when I reign supreme, actually, let me not get into that.
Damn, they're gonna create Nazi Germany, communist Russia.
Damn, communist Russia.
Damn, that's tough.
Nazi Germany. Damn. I resent that.
You're gonna be Donzo Lee in the Leaf Village, bro.
Okay, I don't resent that.
Damn, this nigga trip. This is the reason why he doesn't have that nigga on a leash. All right, Donzo, you tripping, bro. Donzo,
what's Donzo wrong about?
Me, nothing. But
oh no, that's one of the questions. What was Donzo wrong about?
Are you asking my opinion?
Yeah, in general, what was Donzo wrong about? I'm saying Donzo was extreme or not. I'm saying what was he technically wrong about?
Nothing. Fuck them niggas. But I also understand that you shouldn't have that sentiment towards a particular group of people.
The entire group of people. The entire group of people. Yeah,
you should have that. I recognize that that's a fault in me. I'm not suggesting that you should have that. I'm just saying, fuck them niggas. Yeah. I get it.
You get it.
I get it.
You can't say Donzo was just out there like Hitler, just on some. Hitler was so out there. He wasn't even a blonde-haired, blue-eyed fucking German. He was a black-haired, brown-eyed Austrian.
Yeah, he would kill himself if he saw himself. Donzo's not talking about that. He said, "I want to slaughter anything that has red eyes." All right, Donzo, come back.
That includes Kurapika's whole family.
that includes Kurenai.
That includes Kurapika's whole family. Which Kishin would have ripped off of Hunter x Hunter. I'm not gonna lie, Kishin would have ripped that off. Oh, my whole family, we got red eyes. It was hunted down by this one organization, and they took our eyes.
We weren't trying for originality. I feel like the Uchiha clan thing was a lack. Like the moment that these motherfuckers
Scarlet Eyes,
no, not
Sharing Gun.
No, not even that. I said
you seen Hunter x Hunter, right?
I said
you don't see the resemblance.
Yeah, there's a resemblance there. But I'm saying that
there's a slight resemblance.
Yeah, but
you don't like so?
But so
slight.
So
yeah, slight.
So I can tell you this. This is when I was okay with the complete slaughter of the Uchiha clan.
Damn.
What?
The moment that they said that they were going to throw a
coup and kill everybody in the league.
But then I was like, you know what? I'm really not tripping.
Like second.
No. I'm not treating. But I wasn't even tripping on that. We can box them. We might lose, but we can box them. When they started summoning Megazords with their eyes, smoke them. Smoke them right now.
Yeah.
Smoke them right now.
When they started summoning Black Fire, you can't put out.
Yeah, you can't put out. Yeah,
when they start making Genjutsus, you can't break.
Yeah, kill them.
Yeah,
kill them.
Gotta get rid of them all.
You gotta get rid of them all.
Every one of them.
Everyone.
Peace.
Nah,
you on some other shit. You also kill them niggas now.
I'm killing them niggas.
The babies too.
All they wanted to do was be fair. Like
No. That's what some of them wanted. A good chunk of them wanted supremacy.
I mean, that's
like Madara and Sasuke's dad, and a good chunk of them wanted supremacy. And they could get that supremacy.
No, I put it like this. Fugaku wanted so much of Uchiha supremacy that he was actually a candidate to become Hokage, and we immediately went to Minato. Because the first three candidates was Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru. Orochimaru was fucking off being a villain. Jiraiya was out here smashing hoes and getting information.
Was drunk somewhere.
And Tsunade was drunk somewhere. Cool. The second three-peat was Minato, Fugaku, and Danzo. We didn't even make it Danzo. Fuck Danzo. We are not putting you.
I wouldn't have put.
We're not Fugaku there. We wouldn't put Fugaku there.
So Minato.
Almost immediately, Minato, you're Hokage. Like that nigga didn't even have a chance.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a choice. He'd say,
well, his other two options were Fugaku, who wanted to kill everybody in the Lee Village, and then Danzo, who wanted to kill everybody in the Uchiha clan.
Get the fuck over here.
Yeah.
So Fugaku. It is so Minato. That's how Minato became the fourth Hokage. It's like, nigga, no.
One person wanted to kill everybody in the Leaf. The other person wanted to kill everybody in the Uchiha clan.
Who's the only? And there's only
Minato.
Minato.
There really is no choice.
There really is no choice.
All right, let's check out this message from the gay community.
Hit it.
Oh, Jesus, I'm not ready.
Hit it.
I'm not ready for it. But hold on, let me
click.
I got you.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights,
Nobody is.
here's a message for you.
Hello.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep him from disco, warn about San Francisco, make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
Oh.
So, before we continue.
So their aim isn't to make them gay. You want them to become more tolerant and fair-minded towards a particular persuasion of people.
Are you done?
I don't know what's going
Cora?
on here, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Any thoughts so far?
Why is this a thing?
Right.
And like, what type of gay mind control Jedi mind trick do these motherfuckers got? They just convert a bunch of children.
Well, they're not trying to convert. They're not trying to convert.
Why did I think children would just be fascinated by gay people?
It's not about a matter of fascination. It's about a matter of children like sponges. They just absorb whatever you tell them.
Right, but why did I think children will congregate around gay people?
Because the neo-Marxist, communist, socialist left owns the movie industry, video game industry, comic book industry, and the school system. They own the media. They own the news. They own everything.
I play a lot of video games. I don't see any gay people in video games.
That's not true. Because Last of Us 2 exists.
You know what?
I
forgot about Last of Us.
But it goes fast in that. But that's the first example I could think of that you will recognize.
Yeah.
I
actually forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Now you're an adult.
Also,
children are sponges. What they're saying is what Elizabeth Olsen said 2 years ago after Charlie's Angels came out. She said, we have the power. We own the media. You remember?
Yeah.
She actually said that. The Marxists, the communists, the socialists, the left, they own everything. In 2013, here's the only example I need. You go back to 2010. Any show you watched on TV, Heroes, Burn Notice, I don't give a fuck what it was. It was not what it is now, where every other character is talking every 5 seconds about how I'm part of this community, or how I'm non-binary, how I'm this, or I'm gay, or this and that. You fast forward 10 years later, they've co-opted and took over every form of media. So now you can't even have a story come out in a comic book or a TV show without a character saying, and by the way, I'm trans. And by the way, I'm just, because they took it over. And they know they have. And they're not even like
right.
They're not even like denying it. Because you know what happened? The Marxists infiltrated the colleges first. And this is factual. This is why 70% of the people who attend colleges right now are women. Because they're more susceptible to this ideology than men. The Marxists infiltrated the colleges first. Once the people graduate from those colleges around 2012, 2013, etc., they moved on and they sought careers. They sunk their claws in those careers by brainwashing people in them colleges. And then they came to the careers, and those careers they went to, and they went to the HR departments. I think you need more diversity training in your departments. I think you need more inclusivity in your things. And the people who run these businesses like, well, damn, I don't want to seem undiverse.
I certainly don't want to be sued.
I certainly don't want to be sued. All right. Let's get more diversity training. Let's do more of this, more inclusivity, all this. And they slowly but surely took over everything. Hey, let's kill every white male superhero in Marvel.
See, I wasn't around for that though.
But it still happened. It's the only point I'm making.
Yeah. I think the point that they're trying to make.
No. Fuck them.
Well,
Talk about the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
The only one he even has the balls to say, "We're gonna convert your children,"
Right.
because they know they can, because they own the school system. They started from the colleges, they worked their way down. They went from the colleges and went to the careers. After they took over the careers, they became socially and globally acceptable in terms of the media. Therefore, the schools had to follow suit. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of things that goes on in schools right now where a lot of parents are checking out their kids' lesson plans, and it's like, yo, what the fuck are you learning about? What the hell? This isn't the biology I learned when I was in school.
You're right. That's a fact.
It's completely different shit now. The shit you learned when you were in 3rd grade doesn't exist.
Multiplication don't exist no more?
No. Don't stray from the point I'm making.
Yeah.
I'm talking biology.
Oh, biology.
I'm talking chromosomes.
Oh shit, I think
23 chromosomes, X and Y. If you're a female, you're XX. If you're a male, you're XY. 46 chromosomes. I'm talking that shit.
Oh,
that shit's considered sexist. That shit's considered. You see what I'm saying? We're learning to now. Children learn to be focused on extremities, as in hermaphrodites and non-binaries, which is less than 3% of the population. Less than 3% of the population is non-heterosexual. That includes gay men, gay women, bisexual women, transgender women, non-binary men, non-binary, all of them put together. That's less than 3% of the population. Whether people want to admit it or not, normal has a definition. Normal means the median, the average, the mean. If less than 3% of your population is non-heterosexual, that means it is normal to be heterosexual.
Just a fact.
And we taught kids what was normal. You can say there are people born with 6 toes and 12 fingers. Sure. What's a normal human being born with?
10 toes and 10 fingers.
That's not what schools are teaching anymore. Schools are teaching normal human beings are something wrong with them. They're intolerant. They're bigoted and they hate you for existing when you're a small fraction of the population. They're teaching them that being normal is wrong. And we should be this way. He knows this. They know this. They know they've consumed the culture. You can't watch a TV show that involves superheroes without one character mentioning about how I'm some kind of gay, transgender, this and that. Iceman's gay now. Mr. Terrific's gay. All this shit. You can't watch that without that happening at all. 10 years ago, that wasn't the case. You can't pick up a comic book without someone being, I'm black and I'm gay and I'm this and I'm it, because this is what they wanted now. They've consumed the culture. They've co-opted it and they changed it. They know this is what they've done. You probably think I sound crazy. Anybody watching, you guys probably listening to me. I'm not fucking crazy. I've been paying attention to this for years now. You asked me, why don't you let go of the whole Riri Williams thing? Because it's intentional. Get rid of Iron Man. Replace him with Riri Williams. It's intentional. It's not, people just write it off. Oh, Iron Man's a 15-year-old black girl now. Everything is intentional. It's dominoes.
Yeah.
To the point where they'll speak so brazenly to even say, we're coming for your children now.
Yeah.
You can't stop us. It's too late. You should have did this 10 years ago.
I don't think it's too late though. Because this is what I mean.
Name one TV show that does not have some type of alphabet community character in it right now. My bad. LGBT. Well, fuck yourself. Name one TV show that doesn't have some alphabet community character in it right now.
Right now.
And name one character that wasn't originally straight that was somehow in this season now suddenly no longer straight and forced to be unstraight because the writers want to undo. Because straightness is bad.
The only one I can think of is Criminal Minds.
The only one I can think of is
and that show's still airing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, Castlevania is Japanese. They haven't affected the Japanese culture.
Castlevania is Japanese?
Castlevania is in America.
Castlevania is a product of Nintendo.
No, but the show.
No. It's a product of Nintendo, which means the rights and licensing lies with Japan.
Oh, okay.
Regardless if we license it. Japanese culture don't give a fuck. They got 16-year-old girls with big titties getting ass naked.
Yeah, that's true.
Japan don't give a fuck. I'm talking about Western culture right
now. Western culture. Okay.
Criminal Minds, is that show still airing?
No, it ended
exactly.
last year.
Yeah, it's 15 seasons.
Yeah, 15 seasons. Yeah. It ended last year, right?
You can't watch the season. You can't watch the Flash. You can't watch the fucking Incredibles.
2018?
No, 2020.
2020, yeah.
But you can't watch the Incredibles.
Incredibles have a gay character? I honestly didn't know that.
The chick with the portals?
She's gay? Void is gay? I didn't know that. I missed that completely.
Dumbledore is apparently gay now.
Well, yes, but Dumbledore has been gay for a minute. The problem with Dumbledore's homosexuality is that no one that was not a question anybody was asking.
It's also irrelevant to the plot.
It means nothing.
They don't care. And listen, there is nothing wrong with being homosexual, bisexual, transgender, or anything of what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is when you take Bobby Drake, who has been classically and historically straight his entire inception as a character as Iceman, who's known for being a womanizer, and then you make Jean Grey literally go in his mind and say, hey, Bobby, this Bobby from the future said he's gay. And Bobby's like, well, I'm not gay. I just fucked Shadowcat last week. No, you're gay. Bobby's like, I'm pretty sure I'm not gay. And then Jean literally grabs him by the head. He's like, no, Bobby, you're gay. And the Bobby's like, oh my God, I'm gay. And that actually happened in the comics.
That's not how homosexuality works.
That's not how homosexuality works. And why do you need to make Iceman gay? Why not just make a new gay character? Because they don't care about making gay characters. They want the influence of Iceman being gay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do I sound crazy, Kuro?
No, not to me. But I think that's kind of
wild.
Kind of stupid, yeah.
That's some wild shit.
It's wild shit. To you, David Benton, and myself, SOULcast, who gives a fuck? But think about how reaction based, how susceptible children are.
Yeah. I mean,
think about how much of a sponge a child is.
True. But that's the reason why that's the reason why if the parent raises a child.
You can raise your child you want, but for 8 hours a day, you don't know what the fuck they're doing.
True. No, but they're going to come back and tell you.
If you ask them. Yeah. Which is why you should be a parent. And I agree with you. If you have a child, you should be the parent and say, what did you learn in school today?
No, better yet, I'll go to school. Just pop. I don't want you popping on my kid. I'll be popping in on a lesson. What these motherfuckers teach you?
Just a fact.
What schools have the right to kick you out?
No, sure. I have the right to take out my kid.
You have the right to take your kid out of the school, but the school has the right to kick you off the campus, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they do.
If I say, and you also have to have your kid in a school too.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. Like, it's operating on the premise that my kid's in school. If my kid's in school, I have every right to come and see that kid.
No, you have every right to come and take that kid out of class.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to come sit in on the class.
No, I'm not sitting. No, I'm not sitting in on class. I just want to know what you're teaching. Hell, that could be a phone conference. As a matter of fact, if I say, hey, I want to have a sit down phone conference with my teacher, I'm gonna call the principal. The moment that I sense that it may be a problem, the moment that kid comes out the class, because that shouldn't even be a question.
Well, when we stop teaching children basic biology.
No, but I also think that what these people are trying to say, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they're trying to say that they want a more tolerant world.
Oh, we're going to get into that.
Yeah.
Because there's more of the song.
Oh, dear God.
Why? We'll make them tolerant and fair.
By the way, you still can't name one right I have that a gay man don't. I dare somebody to do it. You can't do it. You can't name one. Right. So what am I being intolerant of? You can't name something that I'm intolerant of. You can't. You can't name one fucking thing. You can't. That's all I'm saying.
Be so make them tolerant and fair. At first, I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
just like you worried. They'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Guess what? You'll still be alright.
So fuck what you want your kids to absorb or not.
Well, there's certain things that I believe that they have to absorb. Like for example,
No. As a parent, you can't tell me what my kid has to absorb.
True, but I'm saying
whatever you're about to say after that, you need to understand that as a parent, how dare you tell me what my kid needs to absorb? I decide what my kid absorbs.
True.
You don't.
I'm not arguing that. I'm also arguing that if you're teaching your kid about World War II and the name Alan Turing comes up, there's no way to talk. Now, there are ways to talk about Alan Turing in terms of his accomplishments, but the fact that he's gay is going to come up.
Yeah.
But
if I don't want my kid to know who the fuck Hitler is, you don't have shit to say about that.
Kids don't know who Hitler is.
No. What I'm saying, as a parent.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what I'm speaking hyperbolically.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If I decide I don't want my kid to absorb this information, you don't have the right to force feed it to them when I said I don't want them to absorb it.
True.
You don't. You're not their fucking parent.
True.
I am. You're not. That's like me taking your kid. Let me show you what dildos are, man. Your dad just fucking tripping, bro. Let me show you some gang bang scenes. He don't know what he's talking about. Am I fucking crazy here?
We'll convert your children, yes we will. Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it.
Cause even grandma likes RuPaul.
And the world's getting kinder. Gen Z's gayer than Grindr.
Learn to love, learn to vote, face your fate.
We'll convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate.
Is that not a hate? Your grandma loves RuPaul. Your kids will be gayer than Grindr. You know what Grindr is? Who's at my door?
That's Chris.
I'm doing the SOULcast, my man. I'm doing the SOULcast. I've been over behind you. What's going on? Did you have a gamer name? Oh, Yahim Patel. Yahim Tali.
What's going on, boss?
What's going on with my homie Yahim?
I'm talking all of them.
No, we're not talking. We're just doing the SOULcast right now. We're just talking about how the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus is talking about how they're going to convert your children. Say it again. The San Francisco is a message from the gay community, performed by the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus.
And you know what?
Talking about how they will convert your children against your will.
To being gay.
Or just more tolerant, accepting, or whatever. That's not what I'm picking up from the song I'm listening to.
But I'm also saying this.
That's also because I know what the Marxists want to do. You're looking at it just from the I get where you're coming from. You're looking at it just from the compassionate angle of just being more tolerant of non-heterosexual people in general.
Yeah.
I know what the neo-Marxists want to do. Because I watched the neo-Marxists take over all of American media in the last 10 years, since 2013.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say this.
My bad. It's 2021. So since like 2013 is when I've been aware of it.
Yeah.
But from 2013 to 2021, I watched the neo-Marxists, the socialists, the communists take over American media slowly but surely and co-opt and corrupt every piece of information distribution that we have and take it over. I watched them do it. I've been making YouTube videos for a long time now. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing it for a long time now.
Our favorite YouTuber.
I've been doing it for
our favorite YouTuber.
Hey, look, Riley, I got no problem with you, ma'am. I got no problem with you, but like you're fucking insane.
Why you say ma'am like that?
Because she would have a problem if you didn't refer to her as such.
Who? What's the name?
Riley J. Dennis.
Riley J. Dennis.
Oh yeah, man. Who's that?
Well, is a
she identifies as a man.
As a woman who is in a lesbian relationship. Mind you, she's a pre-out trans woman. So therefore, she still has a dick that she uses on her.
She's a straight man with extra steps.
I've been saying that for years.
Like Chris Zimmer, Bruce Zimmer?
No.
Yes, but I don't know if Bruce Jenner identifies as homosexual or
no, I don't know what you identify. No, but I'm telling you
heterosexual.
that this woman, Riley J. Dennis, says that she's a pre-op trans woman lesbian. I
Meaning
said
she's
that
a straight man
with
extra steps.
extra steps. Nigga, you are a straight.
She's a man who became a woman who was romantically attracted to women, meaning she's a straight man.
That's a straight man. She uses
Long story short, she's a man who identifies as a woman who is interested in homosexual romantic relationships with women. So as far as her identity goes, she's a woman.
But
biologically, she's a man.
She's biologically.
She's not attracted to men though. So she identifies as a woman, but she don't want to fuck you. She want to fuck your girl.
Nigga,
and she did not remove any of her male genitalia.
Is he going to?
No.
So he got titties.
He has silicone in his chest muscles.
No, that's not the part. That's not the part. No, you're missing the part. You're missing the point that we're saying.
No, he understands. No, trust me, he understands exactly what we're saying.
And what were y'all saying about him in general?
I'm just saying I got a problem with you.
Yeah, we ain't got no problem with you. But I think for my problem with what they're doing, and I think that this is something that I think is worse for the gay community, is the fact that they're saying a message from the gay community as if they speak for these people. There may be gay people that they don't speak for.
No. They don't care about them. You don't.
That's what makes this bad. Listen, they don't care.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, because everybody says so fucking insane, but whatever. I've studied the Marxists for years now. Because the only reason why I even became aware of the Marxists themselves, and this is Marxism. Marxism. Karl Marx. You probably heard his name in high school. Karl Marx. This is Marxism. It's a byproduct of communism. This is a byproduct of socialism. This is Karl Marx's ideology. I became aware of them when they took over the comic book industry and they submitted their control in 2016 with all new, all different Marvel. When they killed Bruce Banner and replaced him with Amadeus Cho. When they killed Riri Williams and replaced him with Tony Stark. When they took away Steve Rogers Powers and replaced him with Sam Wilson. When they killed Wolverine and Old Man Logan and replaced him with his daughter X-23 and they had become new Wolverine, etc., etc., etc. When they made Iceman gay, etc., etc. It's the Marxists themselves. This ideology comes from somewhere. It didn't come out of thin air. This ideology was very present in the college communities. It's a trickle-down effect. It comes down and down and down. I made so many videos over the years. I've explained this over and over again. I would like to have a personal conversation one-on-one to talk about this more.
To push homosexuality? Or
it's not just homosexuality.
Like, what are you talking about?
Marxism. The ideology that there is a victim and there is an oppressor. Always.
You don't believe in that?
Regardless if that victim is homosexual, African American, a woman, etc., and the oppressor is the evil bad. No, this is a bachelor pad. And the oppressor is basically the evil white man capitalist. Bad. Everybody else victims, which sounds innocuous enough. It sounds harmless enough. When we see the scope and where this leads to, it always leads to communism, which leads to socialism, which leads to Castro, which leads to Cuba, which leads to the Soviet Russia, which leads to all these things. It leads to nowhere good. This ideology, because there's always a victim and it's always an oppressor. It means the victim can never do wrong. And no matter what we do to what we deem as the oppressor, it's always right. That leads to women getting dragged out by the Nazis in the back of forests, and you have pregnant women naked, and you put bullets in the back of their heads and you throw them in dishes. That's where it always leads. I would like to explain this a lot more to you, but I don't want to
burn the video.
I don't want to, because it's a very dense topic. I would recommend looking up Jordan Peterson. I would recommend Carl Jung. A lot of people who speak on this topic before, and just study the history of socialism, communism, Marxism in itself as an entity, as an ideology, as a religion. It is a religion, long story short, and it's a dangerous one, but this is what has taken over American media in its whole. And this is where you probably think I sound crazy as fuck.
You know, listen.
Okay, I would certainly recommend, especially Jordan Peterson, because he's alive right now. Other people aren't alive right now, and so he's the most recent philosopher on these topics, I guess you would say. But there's
communism,
socialism, Marxism. They're branches of the same tree. The tree is the ideology that someone's always out to get you, so we got to get them first.
That's dangerous. That's a very dangerous mentality.
Okay.
Let's continue with the gay man coming for your children.
Face your face.
I was looking at that.
Instagram.
Convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate.
Another thing about Marxism, they always go to the guys. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pause this over and over again, but they always go to the guys. We're just trying to fight hate. We're just trying to do this and do that and blah blah blah. We're just trying to get.
So all the men on that screen are homosexuals.
Every single last one of them.
And this is in San Francisco.
San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus.
But that's I hate those types of things when it says message.
Hey, you have every right to form a choir.
No,
sing your song.
No, not that. I hate the
thing that's in quotations.
Yeah, the quotations. A message from a gay community because word everybody
homosexual, LGBTQ,
and they don't.
They may not speak for every non-heterosexual person in Western civilization, but they do speak for the community as a whole.
No, they don't. I no, because people who are like that. No, because there are people like that. They'll say message from the black community, and then you listen to it like I don't support none of this stupid shit.
You know, argument against that. The Nation of Islam will say they speak for everybody in the black community, and I fucking hate the Nation of Islam.
They don't speak for me.
They're black supremacists.
That's why you hate them?
I don't like supremacists of any kind.
Okay.
I don't like anybody whose message is rooted in the hatred of someone else because of the way they were born or what they look like or what they do. I believe in what Dr. King was preaching, individualism. Judging a person by the constants of the character, not by the color of their skin or their orientation or whatever. I know I'm stressing his message a little bit, but genuinely, I should not have a beef with you unless you give me a reason to have a beef with you. If I feel I have a beef with you solely because based off what you look like, solely because based off who you want to have sex with, solely because you like DC, I like Marvel, I hate you. I know that's like an extreme example.
No, it's not. It's not really all that extreme.
It's just an example.
Yeah, it's just like when you group people and remove the individual, which is Marxism, because Marxism does not believe in individuality. Marxism is the collective. You're with us or against us.
So you don't like Malcolm X either?
I don't like Malcolm X. I don't. I don't know how you guys feel about Malcolm X and his message in general.
Well, post Mecca Malcolm X was a very different person than pre-Mecca Malcolm X. When he went to Mecca and he realized that racism is not prevalent throughout the world, then he realized
what was his ultimate final message?
See, I think I have to research it.
His actions don't make sense.
I know you're very aware. What was Malcolm X's ultimate final message?
I don't remember his final message.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. Because I ain't really studied Malcolm X. That was my question to you.
Malcolm X was the exact opposite of Martin Luther King. Malcolm X was the collectivist. Martin Luther King was the individualist.
I know all. I understand that. What was his ultimate final message?
Stop the white liberals.
Stop the white liberals. That was his.
Malcolm X said himself. And today and age, it's funny how they flip the script. Because now we're told to hate the white conservatives and stuff like that, right? But they're just like out there. Yes, white conservatives don't give a fuck about what you do. They just want you to leave them the fuck alone.
It always flips. What you say.
It does. You're 100% correct on that. But it's just funny how it flipped. Because Malcolm X, to a certain extent, I kind of agree with him. To a certain extent. But his message was stop the white liberals. Because the white liberals, no matter how much they want to play and put this mask on that they're on your side, they're only on their side. And they're out to subjugate you. They are. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think because
everybody always trying to just better their agenda, period. At the end of the day, like liberals, conservatives, right wing, far left, right, everybody, if they have the chance to, they're trying to better their.
Here's what I'm saying to that. No matter what side you look at, you go to the far left, you get the communists and socialists. You go to the far right, you get the Nazis. I think either side is fucked.
I think that's why I said that I think the where people live, honestly, is in the middle. That's where people live. That's why I hate these messages. When you say a message from the blank community, and I listen to these people, and no one from that community that I know of will support what these people are saying, then they don't speak for the gay community.
Who has an influential part? Remember talking about second wave and third wave feminism.
Yes.
You identify as a feminist.
Yeah.
I asked you.
Yeah.
First wave, second wave, or third wave.
I wouldn't know
why I
means.
asked you that?
Yeah.
And then you say, I don't really know what that means.
Yeah.
But you may not understand that, but I pay attention to who's influencing the culture. Right now, third wave feminism, you lost me.
Yeah, but I don't
first wave,
know
second wave.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know what that. What's third wave? I don't know because I don't know what first and second wave is. Because first and second wave is.
Second wave would be like Christina Hoff Summers.
No, it's about definition. Are you a feminist? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, if you go off the definition of feminism, that's the social and economic equality of men and women.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are those movements doing? That's why they're defined by waves. First wave feminists were the suffragettes.
No, they're not defined by waves. The word means what it means.
The word means what it means. I would love to agree with you on that.
What you choose to do with the word, that's your opinion. You apply your opinion to a definition. That don't make it fact.
Yeah.
It's just how you choose to go about doing what that word
is. Because the KKK will call themselves a Christian organization. Are they doing
that's
anything?
bullshit?
Yeah.
But okay, so what you're saying is not incorrect, and I won't disagree with what you're saying. But I'm talking about the results of the actions of these waves, which you say aren't definable.
So the people applying their opinion to the word.
Yeah.
The people applying to opinion, but where does the influence come from? Like let's say you had the first wave feminists, the suffragettes, had every right. Yeah, they had every right to by God, you know what I mean, support the fuck out of them. Yeah. You have the second wave, which is once they already got their rights, so you got the Christina Hoff Summers and all these other people, these philosophers. They want to make sure everything was cemented.
Yeah,
fine. Now you got the third wave feminists who live in a world where there's really nothing to fight for, but now they're no longer fighting for these rights; they're fighting for the supremacy. And this is where I come from. When you got this
supremacy are they fighting for?
Oh God, this is such a loaded topic, and damn, I'm not trying to.
I think a large part, and I could say it like this. I think a large part of the problem with the third wave feminists is that first and second wave feminists work so hard to win that in terms of
rightfully so,
that in terms of industrialized countries on this planet, there is no industrialized country. I say industrialized, so all first wave countries, America, Britain, England, so forth, so on, right?
Majority Western nations.
Majority Western nations. There's almost no nation that doesn't support a feminist agenda to some degree.
First and second wave
feminist agenda. So the third wave feminists have no one to fight for in America, but they do have someone to fight for in Saudi Arabia.
But they don't go there. And that's the main difference between first, second, third wave. There is no need. No, this is what I'm saying. No. I'm about to explain. There was no need for feminism in modern Western nations. It doesn't need to exist. Modern Western nations. It doesn't need to exist. Why? Because they already accomplished what they were trying to.
Yeah, you have the right to vote.
However, in this modern world, modern Western nations, America, Canada, UK, etc., there are still nations in this world that can really use a feminist movement.
Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan. Like those are the Middle East.
Third wave feminists make no attempt to influence these nations and improve the lives of these women in the middle of fucking Pakistan who are getting shot in the middle of the street trying to get the right to drive cars. Oh, it goes way beyond that. I mean, my problem originated with the fact they killed all my superheroes off. That's my problem. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking lie. My problem came when they killed all my superheroes off because third wave feminists, the Marxists, communist socialists, is all the same. It's branches of the same tree. Believe that for some reason we don't need white male superheroes anymore because every white male, Western male, is bad.
I say that my beef with them literally came from the fact that y'all. I wish that y'all had that beef for a nigga who needs that beef.
I wish you had that beef for people right now, other countries who are literally fighting for these rights. There, you can't name a single right that I have that a Western female does not have. I can name about 4 or 5 rights that I don't have that Western women do have. You no longer need to fight for feminism. You have more rights than me.
No. Give me 4. Give me 2.
The main 2. I do not have parental rights. Nobody sitting in this room right now has parental rights at all. You would like me to go in a little bit deeper on that?
Come on, like child support and all that?
In general, you don't have parental rights.
Oh, you talking about pro-choice?
In general,
Just in general,
you do not have parental rights. Let me give you concrete examples. Because there are nations where men do have parental rights. No, they don't. It's pseudo. They don't.
Oh.
Like Norway, Scandinavia, countries like that, they do.
Scandinavian countries.
Scandinavian countries. They do. We do not. So let me give you a concrete example. If you were, I know you're with somebody right now, so I'm speaking hyperbolically right now. But if you're with somebody else, I don't want to put this example on. Okay. I just don't want to offend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm checking.
You were with a girl. You had a child.
Oh, so you had the child. The child is born.
The child is conceived.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
All right.
She wants the child,
and I don't,
and you don't. You don't have a say in the world. There's legally no options you have.
Even when the child is born, I cannot say I don't want this child.
There's nothing you can do. You flip it. You want the child and she don't. There's nothing you can do. Ultimately, you do not have parental rights. There are countries where you are afforded parental rights. You may not be able to force that lady to get an abortion, but you can say, hey, I will sign away my rights as a parent to this child. Meaning this child is solely your responsibility.
That's all they make it.
I don't want nothing to do with it. And vice versa.
So do you think men should have birth control?
If science would allow it to be beneficial,
yeah.
I mean that's just progress.
But again, that's just medical progress at that point. Yeah. That's not even birth control.
I'm just saying, like, in general, like if we could choose what you want,
but we can't. But you know why?
That's why I just said if.
Oh, if that'd be great. Choose,
but so women have birth control, men have birth control.
Yeah. No, but ultimately it's on the women. It is. I fully support. I know I'm gonna sound crazy. I told Sean about this one time. I don't even know how he feels about my opinion, but if you're a dude and a chick tries to trap you with a kid you don't want, I say abandon her.
Yeah.
Abandon her and that kid.
So the answer to the question is what?
The answer to the question is like if medicine would allow it, of course we should have it. But we don't have because it's not necessarily possible.
Question. If you could choose, which one would you rather have? Men on birth control or women on birth control?
Women, because it's their responsibility.
It's their responsibility.
It is. It's their responsibility. And I'm about to explain to you right now. It takes 9 months.
Women's responsibility to what? Birth the child? Or just everything?
Children are women's responsibility.
No. You talking about just fundamentally?
No, I'm not saying providing for the child. Birthing, seeing through the term, making sure the child comes to life solely relies on it. That's solely a female's responsibility. There's nothing. You have no influence. The only thing you can do is bust a nut in them, and you can't even do that without their permission.
These are all facts.
You can't do that without permission. It takes 9 months to have a child, right? Within those 9 months, a female has 6, 7 or 8, but let's just go with 6. 6 options within those 9 months. 1, they could just not open their legs. That's number one. That's the number one reason. 2, they can make sure they don't have sex with a guy without a condom. I know you can say it's my choice to wear a condom or not. You cannot have sex with a girl without a condom without her permission. If you are, you're raping her,
which is a crime.
Which is a crime. So that's a decision you have, but it's not a decision that relies entirely on your authority. It's a shared decision, so you can't even take full responsibility for it. Number 3, let's say she has sex without the condom. Fine, you busting the sign. Fine. She still has contraception, morning after, different pills.
Plan B.
Oh, my bad. That's number 4. Number 3 would be various methods of birth control after the condom. She doesn't do that. Number 4, she has contraception, Plan B, etc. like that. Number 5,
Abortion.
she can abort it. Number 6, she can put it up for adoption. Number 7, she can be a mom. How many choices do you have?
In terms of childbirth?
In terms of that child coming to life or not?
Oh, none.
None.
Because
That's what you cannot have responsibility without authority. It's not possible.
Women have 9 points.
That would be like, hold on. That would be like me telling you, hypothetically speaking, I have $1 million, and let's say we're roommates. But I tell you, hey, Yahin, you can't touch this money. You can't advise me how to spend it. You can't question how I spend it. You can't say or do nothing to influence this $1 million at all. And then I come back to you nine months later. God damn, man. My $1 million are gone. What the hell? You let me run out all my money. This is your fault. That's how crazy women sound when they come to a guy saying, well, you got to take responsibility for this child. Bitch, no, I don't. You chose to be a mom. I didn't. I damn sure didn't. I don't have a legal option to choose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, does that make any sense?
I was agreeing.
Makes perfect sense. So when it comes to children being born, their body, their choice, fine. Your choice, your responsibility. If I don't want that kid, damn right I'm going to abandon you. Fuck you. I don't want the kid. How dare you force me to be a dad? I can't force you to be a mom. I fully support niggas abandoning these females. Fully. Do it. If you can kill them, I can abandon them.
Mm-hmm. This comes back to the beginning. Why you fucking then if you don't want to have kids?
You have several options. Why did you let me fuck you without a condom?
I mean, you can say all of those things, but somebody gonna always come out with the argument that you should.
Why did you fuck a guy who wasn't ready to be a dad?
Come back with the argument. Why are you having sex if you didn't want to have kids?
But then you can ask both parties.
I can say that shit until my ears bleed, bro. You shouldn't be fucking. You shouldn't be fucking.
Okay, but you can ask both parties that question.
Yeah.
How I, however, can't ask both parties those other questions.
No,
why didn't you? Why didn't you?
Repeat yourself. You could only ask. You could ask the woman all that shit. The man can't even. I can't really talk to you anymore. So what are you gonna do, Jessica?
Yeah.
What's the plan here?
Are you gonna use contraception?
She doesn't want it.
Why aren't you on birth control? Are you gonna use contraception? Are you gonna put them for adoption? Are you gonna abort them?
You. Why didn't you use a condom? Ah, shit, they ain't have one at the time. Okay.
She didn't tell me to.
Do you want Plan B? Do you want to keep it? What you want to do? I mean, you can put it up for adoption. None of these questions go to the man, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
None of them.
Like I said,
I kept
trying to say the words. Women have 9 points of possession by way of the law. By way of the law, 90% of the child's responsibility in terms of.
I argue 100. Because the only point you could put on me, you can also put on her.
Yeah, that's the only reason. No, but that's the only reason why men have one. Because the only thing, because the wife gives to you or gives her, so they only technically have one. But women, 9 points of possession, 90% of a child's to the point where a woman can be criminally held liable if anything bad happens to a child, i.e., Casey Anthony.
They should. Now there are nations on this planet that exist right now that give men. I did go through this. They give men paternal rights. I'm for that. I think that's dope. That's not Western nations. That's not where we are right now.
It's taking forever. It is. But 2 weeks.
Yeah, I agree as far as
But getting back to
paternal rights.
Paternal rights.
That'd be awesome because like that hold a lot of these
women and family.
Men and women to come. Now you truly have an option to say, hey yo, I don't want this child. You know what I mean?
You can't hold me responsible.
If you can allegedly sign your name, sign, date, print your name here, witness here.
You know what happened though?
Submit that shit to the court. A lot of women.
We stop trying to poke holes in condoms.
Stop trying to trap men with children.
Trap niggas with condoms. Stop having sex in general. Because now, when you put it in front of them, the sole responsibility of dealing with this kid. Hold on, bro. I can't put a nigga on child support either.
No.
I don't get WIC either.
No.
Oh yeah, if you do that, as happened in these other nations, the percentage of single motherhood would drop dramatically.
Almost
it would drop dramatically.
It would, because
it would drop damn near overnight.
There'd be less people trying to have kids. Significantly less people like, well, less. Yeah, I mean, just less people trying to have kids
in general.
Because I don't want no dealings with.
And I would totally sign away my parents' rights. We know what they can do on the flip side though. The man can also offer up a contract with the chick. Chick's like, oh, I don't want this kid. Okay, well, hey, I want it. I can't force you to go through with it. But if you would agree to the terms of this contract, you go through the term, you go through with the birth. Once the birth is done, you will be compensated for your labor, and then you sign away your maternal rights.
Like a surrogate.
Yeah, like you will officially.
I'm gonna treat your womb and your egg like a surrogate for me because I still want your genes as part of this baby. So, but anyway, when the baby is born, contractually agreement, the contract.
You will no longer be his mother.
You are not the child's mother. You birthed the child, but you have no responsibility to be the mother, and I don't have to tell him that you are the mother either. Him or my child.
I think we should bring these laws into Western civilization.
That'd be interesting. I think
I like
that too.
I like it. No, because I just look. I like that. But what I hate so much is stuff like is really the pretentiousness of this fucking game.
Oh my bad. One more. I gotta do one more because you told me two. Another one. As a man, we can't get financial aid for school. We can't get driver's license. We can get. I'm about to tell you. We can't go get financial school. We can't get driver's license. There's other things in general, but those two are really, really important. We cannot get these things unless we sign selective service. So from the ages of 18 to 35, if something happens, we have to be drafted. Women get the exact same rights we do without having to sign up for a draft. They're allowed to drive on the roads. They're allowed to go to school and get support from the government without having to sign up for a draft. Yeah. Those are rights they have that we don't. Yeah. We don't get these rights unless we sign our soul over to the government. So you asked me to give you two rights women have that we don't? I just did.
You did. You gave me two. Yeah. I'm not mad about either of those things. So I mean, I wish it was different, but I'm not mad about either of those things.
Oh, I'm not mad about it either. I just get sick of hearing a time women saying, I'm fighting for my rights. Which ones?
Excellent.
No, there's no rights that I have that you don't.
Excellent.
There's a lot of rights you have that I don't.
The answer for that question is the same with me. If a woman tells me that, I'm gonna say, and you say, which one? I'll loud in the background. I'm gonna be like, nigga, ask. Right? That's all I'm gonna do.
They don't know though. It just sounds nice.
I'm gonna still act. So if you up here gallivanting around and like screaming out words of I'm fighting for my right. Which one? Hey nigga, ask this bitch, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, she ain't got shit to say.
Like what?
What you screaming for?
Yeah.
Because they're still co-opting our media, my comic books, my video games.
But that's petty. I'm saying, there's put a spotlight on fighting for.
That's my whole YouTube channel revolves around.
I know, but we're talking about if you're gonna call it out. Better yet, this is what I do.
I do call it out.
No, but you're calling out in terms of the comic book. No.
In general.
I'm saying no, fucking general. Yo, where are you when these women are being tortured in Pakistan? Where are you when Mahala got shot?
We can make the same. Who?
When Mahala, the girl there's a little girl she should be in her 20s by now, but she was teaching little girls in I want to say Afghanistan how to read, and they shot her for it.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, but here's the catch. That's true feminism. You don't want girls growing up and being dumb. You want them to have options. No. And then, but where are these women for her?
The Marxists don't care about Eastern nations. They care about Western nations. But they have the most global influence.
No, I'm not talking about them.
I'm talking to you about what they want.
No, you're talking about Marxism. I'm talking about the average feminist on the street who's talking about
the average feminist is the average feminist is the average feminist because to them feminism sounds nice and they don't understand how it's logically inconsistent.
No, it's consistent. It's consistent if you're not here. Take that energy to a nigga who wants it. Like it's easier. It's easy. Like I'm saying this. I will never forget. I watched hear me out.
It sounds like you just sound like people in Western nations just privileged.
No, but what I'm trying to but they are.
Incredibly are.
They really are. But no, it reminds me of this. I was watching the Batman. I was talking to the Batman. I was watching the Batman trailer, right? And in one of the Batman trailers, the new one with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I was watching Batman haul off and beat the brakes off of a henchman. Like regular nigga named Bob was holding a gun and he just can't. And I was like, nah, bro. And the reason why I had an issue with that was like, nigga, you better have that same energy for the Riddler. Because you out here like, we can't talk about, you just beat the shit out of Bob. That's how I feel about feminists. Nah, fuck your justice, nigga. It's like, that's how I feel about Bob. Because like you whoop Bob's ass like that, but the Riddler's over here. You got a real fight over here. You have a real fight over here. That was my issue with Dr. King and Malcolm X. Malcolm X, you talking all this farce on Washington. I would never allow black women and children to be tortured that way. Oh, so you're going to send people from the Nation of Islam to stand in the places of those black men and children?
Not the Nation of Islam.
No. Was he going to do that? No, he was talking that noise, but he was nestled in the bosom of Harlem where you are loved. The fight's in Birmingham.
Yeah.
The fight was in Birmingham. So to all these feminists who were saying, we want rights. You know who want rights? The little girl in Pakistan who's being raped.
It was legal to rape them. So
you know who want rights? The little girl in Boko, the girls and the little girls who are being tormented by Boko Haram. That's who you need to go after.
So let me play devil's advocate for a second. In order to enforce that feminism, not enforce to push that feminism, it means to go to these other nations, which is not your nation, and then enforce your laws and way of life on them, regardless if they agree to them or not. But you would have to do that.
No, but I'm not talking about forcing anything. I'm talking about you're talking about you want to save girls. Niggas, they're girls who down there need saved.
No.
They're girls down there need saved.
Western Christian nation. You're talking about Eastern Islamic nations.
True.
Which means you have to fundamentally change the way their governments and laws are structured to fit yours because you think it's better for them. I'm not even agreeing or disagreeing. I'm telling you, that's what you would have to do. So in order to give them that feminism, this is me playing devil's advocate. I'm not even disagreeing with you. But to give them that feminism, you have to go, the way y'all doing shit is fucked up. I'm taking over. I'm doing it for you.
Sometimes
you would have. Oh shit! It kept the broadcast alive.
Hey.
It kept the broadcast alive. Oh goddamn! Look at all these chats. Hold on, man. My bad, guys. Let me go through this. Let me go through this shit real quick. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Hey, yo, what's up?
I think like 25 or something.
Okay, cool. As a Zoomer, I can confirm I cannot troll. And yeah, Zoomers can't troll, bro. And yes, for sure, I will upload my intro on my channel this week, but I have a job. You know how the struggle is. I feel you, 20 for trolling without tactics is crap. Yeah, no, people. Yeah, they still watching. I want to smoke weed with Snoop and make some bars with him, but I'm a white dude who don't know much about rap. I was triggered that you said Biggie was overrated. He is. Would you swap for Tupac? And Tupac's more overrated, so there you go. I have no fear to loner. So what's going on, Loader? Overrated in terms of being the greatest rappers ever.
You don't like how they death elevated their status?
No. Yeah. I just don't like the fact.
That's the problem.
I just don't like the fact that they're referred to as the two greatest rappers ever.
I would say
I rap better than both Biggie and Tupac. I don't give a fuck. No, that's factual. On a technical level, in terms of rhyme schemes, metaphors, flow patterns, everything. Tupac is simplistic as fuck. Biggie's a lot more complex than Tupac, but Biggie was not as good as Wu-Tang or Nas or Jay-Z or anybody else, or Bone Thugs.
No, we actually tried that. No, we actually tried it with the one bar that I know by Tupac. Even though you was a black queen, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you was still a black queen mama.
Probably understand me. What do you say?
I'm not saying Tupac doesn't speak a good message. I'm saying on a technical aspect of rapping, when I can rhyme 6 syllables for 16 bars, and Tupac can't, I rap better than Tupac. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe, but I will also maintain the argument. Look, listen, I'll also maintain the argument.
I'm talking on a technical level. I'm not saying you have to like my rapping more than Tupac.
In front of you, bro. I honestly think. I mean, not honestly. I'm pretty sure he would out rap you. Just because the tracks he laid down, is not the best.
What's Tupac's greatest bar?
I just told you. I just told you my favorite. I wasn't a Tupac fan like that. I'm really not.
I would ask anybody what's Tupac's greatest bar.
I say Black Queen. No, I usually say Crack Queen and Black Queen, the bar like that, because my problem with Eminem, because it really is a beef towards Eminem fans, when they say, "Oh, Eminem is so great," I'm like, listen,
Eminem is an incredibly skilled rapper. I say you have to like his music. These are two different concepts. There's liking the music someone's make, and there's acknowledging there's a skill as a rapper. Dr. Dre, these kids need to be locked away. Stop the tape. Don't just stand there. Operate. These are rhyme schemes. That's a technical skill to rapping.
Right.
Taking words and putting them together, making them rhyme, flowing them.
No, I hear you on that. My response is.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that, and I really do. My response is when it comes to Eminem, is this nigga is out here making battle rap bars about his mom. Nigga, there's nothing wrong with you.
Does Mr. beat his mom, rape his wife? What you gonna do about it?
What the fuck is wrong?
Once again, I'm not saying you have to like his subject matter, the music he makes, his beats. Like I think Nas is one of the worst beats
he makes of all time. Of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time.
But Nas is a phenomenal rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nas
is a phenomenal rapper.
You would prefer
somebody pick his beats for
Tupac and Biggie be referred to as some of the best hip hop artists.
Best recording artists, most influential,
greatest
artists of all times, best rappers. Huh?
Why not hip hop artists? You don't like putting them in the category of like that nigga the best at hip hop ever.
Because I say recording artists, because in general, regardless of what genre you were talking about, Tupac and Biggie are some of the best.
Yeah.
Regardless of what genre you're talking about.
That can be like you said, that's regardless of
what recording
artists. Yeah. If you go recording artists, bro, that's a lot of names you got in the top 10, a top whatever list.
Top
100. That's a lot of people.
Okay. You transform from pop to grunge to fucking original trap music. Then you got old rock music. Then you got the motherfucking
country stuff.
The Beatles.
Yeah. Okay, so Tupac and Biggie are some of the best hip hop artists
of all time.
Oh, they made some of the best songs. They're some of the most influential songs. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I gotta go feed.
I'm coming with you, man. But yeah, we might have to bounce. I gotta go to school and gotta go to a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Damn, we've been going for an hour and a half already. Fuck.
Yeah, but I never judge. But here's the thing: when it comes to Pac, I maintain that Pac is one of the most. Pac and Biggie are the most influential rap artists of all time, hands down, bar none. Their debts elevated them so.
But Tupac can't rap better than Lil Wayne.
Nah, Tupac. They
Tupac
just
can't.
elevated them to like that echelon of like fame because the time frame that they was rapping in.
Yeah, and then on top of that, some of the bars that they were spitting, that shit sounds like he wrote that shit yesterday. White Man's World, dog, that shit sound like he wrote that shit last night. That shit, if you ever listen to White Man's World sound like he wrote that shit two minutes ago, bro. I swear to God.
Big bad white guy out to get you. I get you.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It just sound crazy.
Hold on, I have to end this because we're going on for almost 2 hours now. So let me go through these chats real quick. And then everybody's heading on anyway, so this will be the perfect time to stop it. Then we was having some good discussions, man.
Yeah.
Having a fit along this here. I'm a mixed poor class white kid who's bi, pan, so I was waiting for this. You're pansexual? Okay.
Pan, bro.
He's pansexual. So
I
wonder if this will be cringe.
Pansexual, I thought that's when you.
Pansexual means you have no
okay.
sexual attraction, period. Pretty much. It's like
the person.
and you just like any and everything. There's
okay.
nothing you have a preference for.
Okay, cool.
Look at you, I'm fucking you. Type shit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm into it.
So I wonder if this will be cringe. LMAO, but I watch anime, so 1 out of 3 ain't so bad. Fist, I get you. But I was worried about white kids watching my content.
I was triggered that what?
He said he was triggered that he said Biggie was overrated. He is, man. Whatever. We did a Black Widow discussion. Lorna, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I did a 23-minute video on the Black Widow movie. You should go watch that.
You like it? Is it up?
Yeah. What's up, Fist in the house? What's up, man? Manipulators like us need to be logical, argumentative. I am a manipulator. I don't know if everybody watches Hunter x Hunter, but I do consider myself a manipulator class. We do not disagree. We do not disagree just because it is digging deeper into how we think. Of course. Just chilling, smoking the last bit of my keef. Be sure to hit the like button. That nigga Soul Dustin came through. Damn, man. I wish I was paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, I just go back to what I said before.
What's up, Dustin? Give me 1 second. Wait, what's up, Dustin? What's up, Lorna? I'm gonna turn this bit off. Damn, Dustin, I wish I'd known you was here, man. If I was paying attention to the chat, I would have been saying something to you. Nothing much, just looking at this craziness. I'm buying this video is kind of good. That's my done. Look at Soul spitting, not saying I agree, but he's spitting his knowledge. Dustin, man, when you gonna hop in a stream with me again, bro? You already know how much we go back and forth. I'm unironically socialist, so I'm just going back to smoking. This looks like it does not apply to me. Look, you can be a socialist if you want to. One of my friends, Mesley, bro, that nigga's a hardcore. He's an actual communist. This is one of my homies. I have no problem with him. His ideology is just toxic. Y'all be good. I gotta go. For sure, stay safe. Sorry, cool. Wow. I'm ironically a socialist, so and I get the disagreement here. The pan by part doesn't get me. Sometimes I think community is cringe, but that's cool. Nice hearing your opinion. That's what's up. By the way, I still love capitalists. Don't ask why I have 200 character limit. LMAO. I just like socialism and prefer the market solution. This man, straight man with extra steps. No better way to describe that douche. Hey, look, Riley lives her experience. I'm gonna refer to her as a her if that's what she wants. If I say I'm gonna attack helicopter, you gotta respect that, man. I'm not gonna tell you what to believe. We have freedom of religion in this country, and I believe that. As a socialist, this is bullshit, so but fuck it, I believe it. I know for sure if we talked, we can maybe get to an agreement. But Marxism is indeed part of socialism. I would agree that socialism, Marxism, and communism is fucking toxic. I would agree to that. That's deep fist.
Every last one come.
Yeah, I always do that before I end the stream. That's deep fist. I like that label individualist. I do not like labels and groups unless useful for context. I prefer connecting with people how chill. Don't you wash your clothes or something? All right, bro. I prefer how chill you are. We can smoke some weed. 100%, man. Stop the white liberals, Malcolm X. 100%. All right, gotta go later. If you have the right to kill the fucking thing, I have the right to abandon it, Dave Chappelle. 100%. You ever watch a show that's so good that it makes you want to twerk? Never in my goddamn life. All right, guys, it's your boy Soapfish. Just ran through the comments real quick. Thank you all for coming through. This was an intense, heated debate. I'm glad for everybody who came through here. I had a lot of fun. It's your boy Soapfish. Hell Hydra. I'm out of here. Stop the white liberals.